Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. The Attleboro Public Schools has received a state grant of about $800,000 to develop the new Attleboro Technical Institute Evening Adult Education Program. Attleboro is one of 21 vocational technical programs in the state to receive funding aimed at developing programming for adults working to develop careers in HVAC, plumbing, welding, automotive, and more. DoubleACS spoke with CTE Director Jeremy Gay to learn more.
Even before this building was constructed, that the community was clamoring to have evening programs for adults after the regular school day, both for hobby but also for career. And now that the construction dust has settled from this project, we've been focusing on opening up the doors after normal school hours, and being awarded this grant is our first step into that direction. This is a Career and Technical Initiative grant, and it's given out by the Skills Workforce Department at the State House. And what it is, it's to help either unemployed or underemployed people with a career pathway with free training, and it sets them up with a job interview, the skills required, and the tools needed to actually start a new career. This training was completely dependent on this grant. It's just over $800,000, and that's a tremendous amount of money to start a very small training program. We're looking to train 48 people this fall, and a new cohort of another 48 people starting in January, which we call the spring semester. And that, the grant covers the cost of salaries for teachers to train the people, also the tooling and all the ancillary costs that go with it. But it's allowing us to do a lot more, because with this new building, we're setting up our systems and protocols so we can start opening up this building at night to more activities, more hobby classes, more career classes. So this is really paving the way for the future. So we're offering 4 programs to start in the fall: automotive, welding, HVAC, and we're here in the plumbing department. For us to open a program, a training program, it has to be a need, a critical need or priority need of employment in the area. And these are 4 very hotly needed skills in this area. So we're starting with these programs in the fall. And so when students come in, they apply for the program, we interview them all, and then the training starts. The classes are very small. There are only 12 students per program. So that's going to allow us to have a really good in-depth training for these students, because they're going to be coming from all walks of life, all different skill levels, 0 skills, maybe some skills. So we want to make sure that we bring them in and we bring them along and set them up for success. And aside from the trade skills, we're also going to be offering them soft skills, employability skills. So everything from interview skills, how to generate and write a resume, and how to generate an email, and things like that. So we're really looking at a comprehensive training program. So it goes above and beyond being able to solder pipe or change a tire and brakes. We want these people to actually be able to acclimate to a new workforce and be successful. So there are some eligibility requirements to partake in this free training. Number 1, you have to be at least 18 years old. You have to be a Massachusetts resident, and you have to either be unemployed or underemployed. And in Bristol County, underemployed means making less than $48,500 a year. So anybody who meets those 3 criteria can apply for the program at ati@attleborosschools.com, and we're actually scheduling interviews for the cohort this fall. The fact that we were awarded this grant it's hard to describe how exciting it is and how fortunate we truly are. Attleboro is a city and a community. If it wasn't for this grant, there's no way we would be able to offer this kind of training at this level of intensity. And the fact that we're able to do it is, again, it's starting the process of opening up this building, this beautiful facility, for the residents who are paying for it in so many different ways, whether they want to upskill their career, or if they just want to come in at some point and take a hobby class. We're eventually going to be able to do that, and this grant is allowing us to set up all those procedures and protocols in order to do that, because one of the things we want to be very careful of is, there's a beautiful facility with state-of-the-art equipment, and safety and security of the facility, but also the students is our main concern. So we're going to be running first shift day school. This is going to be second shift evening school for adults, and it's only going to get bigger and better from here.